The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Hermes, draw near and to my prayer incline. Several minutes later. Now I know I'm here for something. Gotta go fast. Fast as fuck, boy! You're not Ethan. We are a DID system. Pocky? So which one of you knows that I'm a weeb? Which is odd, you're mask presenting, aren't you all female? And you forgot to bring the gender fluid. Dahlia! How was that the giveaway? Oh, it wasn't, I just figured it out right at that second. Alright, Hermes. Which side of you do I need right now? Arionios? Ooh, let's turn this into charades. That one's Luckbringer, keep going. Ephron. The joyful, gracious one. You need good luck and good tidings. Kerdenboros. Bestower of wealth. So you need money. Lasimerimnos. The freer of mortal fetters, liberator. Philandros. That's translated as lover of mankind. Here. Savior. Pikilovalos. The clever one. Did you figure it out? You need all of the help. That's a good way of putting it. Alright, let's see here. It's been about a month. Come get me caught up. Half an eternity later. Now, in spite of everything, all of our shit's in storage. We're currently living at the hotel. We've got less than $200 at the moment. My shoes are literally falling apart. Our fridge in the room puts the mini in mini fridge. We're fine staying here until baby girl is out of the hospital. And although that's probably gonna be a few weeks yet, we don't know exactly how long we have. And recently, Ethan's been playing Leapfrog with demons, which is fine, but she's utterly burnt out. And even though we do have some of our witchy supplies, it's not exactly like we can be burning things while we're here. And in needing money to survive, we haven't been able to save shit. And yes, we have exhausted other mundane resources. On every front, we gotta wait. So I think it's worth pointing out that I've got no fucking clue what to do. Consider helping a homie out. There's that thingy there, that thingy there, and look! That thingy there. Pretty sure it's copied and pasted in the bio. Hermes, what you doing? Getting started somewhere. Holy shit! No, for real, real time. Somebody just supported? Not a small number either. Thank you. It's a start, but you're gonna need a lot more. I'm in disbelief, holy shit. We can help better now that you're out of that fucktastic trailer. But don't thank me yet, thank that person. In the meantime, I'm gonna have you contact Hestia, Hecate, and Persephone. Yeah, no, think I can do that. Been a while since I burned the midnight oil. Looks like Ethan's staying asleep. We still got work to do. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Oh, why is my head so fuzzy? I didn't lay those things out. I don't think that I'm dreaming. If I worry about it too hard, I'm gonna hurt myself. Now tell me, Horatio. What exactly landed you in the neck of these particular woods? Queen Persephone, your guess is as good as mine. I'm only surprised that I haven't seen you sooner. I've never taken you to be much of a drinker. Being a Dr. Pepper girly, though. I usually ask you for root beer or Mountain Dew. And I always felt the lack of drinking together was you trying to protect my image. I know you can do bad all by yourself. Why did I say that? A lot of people like to romanticize me in a certain way. You know me just a little differently. Drink? Thank you. Shouldn't you be busy preparing for your return to the underworld? Is that why you haven't reached out recently? Honestly, fuck if I know. It might be the excuse. Sometimes I don't get you. Sometimes it feels as if you're not necessarily avoiding me, but in avoiding me, you're avoiding something else. The pettiness of your husband? Did you put something in this? No, truly I haven't. It's because of where we're at. And where exactly are we? One of my hideouts? Somewhere between my kingdom and Nehemoth? I thought I tasted a little bit of the abyss. Why do you have a hideout out here? Sometimes I need to get away. Just have some time to myself. Not be bothered by my duties, my marriage, my family. Which is why I'm surprised you're here. Nehemoth. Black mirrors. I think subconsciously I was reaching out to you and somehow I found you. What's interesting is that you're not entirely awake, that you're not fully asleep. I think my body is awake, just somebody else is fronting. Sometimes the cross-section between DID and spiritual phenomenon get a little wiggity and I wind up just not talking about it. You wouldn't be the first system I've heard say that. That's oddly reassuring, thank you. You spaced out there a minute, are you okay? You hang out with a lot of demons, which is interesting to me. Let's just say I know a lot about the politics of both sides of that fence. I can be friends with other deities, and that doesn't make it political. May I? By all means. Part of the reason that I don't openly share more is because I know that I have been further than balls deep in the political landscape of certain pantheons. I've been in the middle of very messy things, which is why I know I've done more than enough to incite the ire of certain deities that might take issue with that. And part of the reason I keep distant from you is so nobody thinks either of us are up to anything. That's fair. And yet at the same time, I still have so many questions, so many things left unanswered, because I am only willing to get so deep before wondering if I actually have lost my fucking mind. The rope is a tight one to walk, so I only allow myself just enough to help myself as opposed to hang myself. And if my suspicions are correct, you helping me means that both of us walk through a minefield. And as much as I would love to take this shit like an Etch-a-Sketch and shake the shit out of it and try to start over, it's a little late for that. I think the feeling is mutual there. So is there something that I'm missing, something that I'm overlooking, that makes sense of why I'm here right now, and neither one of us exactly prepared for it? I think you already know. You just might be afraid to say it. Yeah, well, maybe. It's our infernal friends in common. Oh good, you're finally catching up. Queen Nama. You're too close to my kingdom for me to not notice you. Is everything okay? Fucking peachy. However, I'm cutting both of you off. Ethan has money, and Dahlia's uploading a video. Ah, Dahlia's fronting. Let's get you back, and everybody let's reconvene. Topside. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Come thou propitious to our libations. Evening, Hecate. Evening, Nina. Ethan's not the only magic nerd in our system. I've actually been practicing longer than her. As I'm aware, what's wrong? My name is Sabrina Taylor, caretaker of the system of Thra, and I'm taking care of things. Aren't you also your system's record keeper? I'm also my system's sexual protector. But unfortunately, I've been away recently. Share? Thank you. I must say that this is a pleasant surprise. You're not the one that I normally talk to. Which is why I felt that you and I should talk before you're let back in. Our history with you has been very confusing. It's been difficult. It's very easy to say that we don't know if it was you or somebody else, regardless of whatever memory. But I find it all too convenient that any goddess can be blamed for bad behavior. As it should be. This is a fact that I am very aware of. You haven't taken a drink yet. Is it safe to say that it's a sign of trust for you as well? I offer. It's up to you to partake. Have I been inhospitable? You know the rules of Hellenismos. By no means have you. Then allow me to be bold. We kicked out the Morrigan a few days ago. I heard about that in hindsight. All deities are good to who they want to be good to. Yet any deity can be terrible to those they feel it's justified to be terrible to. You think she was pretending to be me in previous instances as well. I didn't tell you that she was pretending to be you. It wouldn't be the first time. Then fuck your politics. I'm sorry? Fuck your politics. Clearly we're not the only ones, which means that she and others are allowed to pretend to be you, which makes me think it's political. Fuck your politics. Go on. We have been fucked with ad nauseum. Almost every deity in our space, somebody has pretended to be them. And we can identify another deity who is the imposter, not a trickster spirit. Your politics allow for humans to get hurt. You cannot fucking convince me that it's some lesson we need to deal with, when so many of us are dealing with so much suffering. Your job is to help or get the fuck out the way. And if you can't do that, you're not worthy of worship. Fuck your politics. Honestly, I agree with you. Good. Are you willing to prove it? I think you've given me the excuse. Let's go fuck some shit up. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Excuse me, but what are you doing here? Hi, King Belial. Raven? Gatekeeper of the system of Thra? With all due respect, what are you doing in Doth? Somebody gifted us Jim Beam. Well, it was a donor, but they know who they are. And for some reason, Jim adds a resistance to the Doth ick. What? Near the end of 2022, we did a nearly 2-month-long non-stop Deity interaction saga. You were one of the main characters. Ethan spent a lot of time in Doth. And there were a lot of things that weren't turned into a video. And you guys consumed a lot of Jim Beam in that time. So what's your endgame, Belial? What? Sorry, that was probably a little too direct. You're a non-human alter. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I am. Somewhere between Wednesday Addams and Eldritch Terror. Let me start over then. You want to share? Yeah, sure. Why not? So wait, do you trust me or not? Yes. Both, I guess. What? I know you're our Daniel, but I also know that Satek is a cotton-headed ninny-muggins. Duly noted. The thing is, it's very fucking confusing, because you've pretended to be him and he's pretended to be you, which makes me think that the two of you have beef, and somehow we got caught in the crossfire. I mean, that's not exactly wrong. And the reason you haven't squared up on your $5,000 is because Satek owed it to our ex-girlfriend. Gatekeepers are impeccable. I also know that less than 2 months ago, Ethan swore off demons entirely, and you were at the top of the shit list. Yeah, I know. And you redeemed yourself because you helped a baby girl. People are gonna think that I've gone soft. People are gonna think that you care about us and you got a soft spot for infants. Thank you. I think I'm just tired of being confused. This shit is fucked up. We need help. We lean on magic because the mundane fails us. We need to know who we can trust. So I suppose you're sussing me out. I need to know that you're willing to pony up on the dough, and that you're not going to hurt Ethan or Shay. So what is it that you're actually asking of me? To be King Belial, and quit letting other motherfuckers make you look bad. You know that's going to come with a heavy, energetic overhaul. Is it going to get us to where we need to be? Without a shadow of a doubt. However, I'm worried about the consequences and the toll it will take on your system. You told King Belial to get fucked, and put your money where your mouth was. What's the worst that's going to happen from venturing back into Doth? You know way more than you let on. Duh. I'm my system's gatekeeper. It's part of what the job entails. You're slurping on purpose. It's because I like you. I just want you to quit fucking around and show results. For what it's worth, I like you too. Oh good, the feeling's mutual. Do we got a deal or what? Deal might be a little strong, but I am more than willing to cooperate. That makes Waffle happy. Gilmore Girls? Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Let's go. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. You and Ethan? What's your excuse? Zach? Did I stutter? No, you didn't. Maybe I should reintroduce myself. Zachary Taylor, protector of my DID system, and I've been dormant for many months. Sammy! Do you know when I woke up? No idea, quite frankly. When we were living in Walcott. Do you know why I stayed hidden? I can take guesses. Because my system, as well as my loved ones outside of me, came to think that I was either an enemy or an imposter. Tell me, Chucklefuck, do you have any idea why that might be? Chucklefuck, I'm pushing your buttons to see just how much like King Hades you actually are. I don't give a fuck about this social media. I don't give a good goddamn about other people's opinions. I've got one job: keep my systems safe. And when I first showed my ugly mug on this platform, I was the man in the mirror, inviting everybody to reflect on themselves. How many people turned on this in the fallout of the Deity series? You lost 8,000 followers almost overnight. People that my system had become friends with spoke out against us. Complete strangers psychoanalyzed us. Can you imagine why a dormant altar might come to the surface? I can't imagine. And here we are, 2 years later. What is your excuse? Quite frankly, I don't have one. I know Ethan made some deal with you, but I know all you angels are the same. Angels lie to keep control. And who would love to maintain a position of power other than Lucifer himself? There is one fallen angel I like. And do you want to know how much he would love to help us get out of that deal? What's your fucking problem? You currently. Emma and Marcus. Do you know where they are? Because as far as I know, they're a figment of my imagination. You could have done anything to help us at any point, and yet you waited until we were in position, catering to a schematic in which you prefer. And as the protector of my system, I'm awake, and you are the current biggest threat. And if anything, after this point, some ill were to befall us, it would be proving me right. Zach, what are you doing? Goodbye, Samael. I'll see you in hell. The following is recreation of a conversation previously held. Good evening, Hestia. Evening, Ethan. Blue Moon. Not in the mood for ale at the moment. Okay, never mind then. Can I get you something else? Make this conversation a video and I'll consider it offering. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make a video out of this. I have my reasons. May I inquire? My devotees don't deal with half of the shit that you've dealt with. And this imposter game isn't one that I play. I don't give a good goddamn what other deities find acceptable. And I've been furious since I found out somebody pretended to be me in your space. Yeah, Persephone told me that you've made Zeus look like a rookie. Maybe I will have a drink. Sorry, was that the wrong thing to say? No, it's entirely accurate. Eldest child of Cronus and Rhea. Born on Crete, yet to experience defeat. Huh, that rhymed. I like it. I also like to consider Hecate one of my best friends. We've worked closely together for a long time. In some of my job duties, I don't know where I'd be without her. Based on the little I know about you, that tracks. So knowing that somebody pretended to be Hecate in order to send you to an imposter of me is fucking despicable. Glad to hear that somebody divine actually agrees with me. There is no excuse or justification that you or anybody else should feel that way. Again, you and I see eye to eye. You've been fighting this fight for a long time. Calling you wet behind the ears would be an insult. Thank you. Didn't know I needed to hear that. I could use a change of scenery. That's much better. This feels oddly familiar. Feels like many a back porch I've made content on. I'm already working to set you up with a new place. You shouldn't have had to suffer the last one. And clearly you're more equipped to work a job where you're your own boss. That's the way I prefer it, yeah. What would you need to make that happen? You mean social media? It's a start. A new camera and or a new phone. A new laptop would be great. I haven't been able to get my current one working since I've been here. Is that all? That would be the fundamental starter pack. But that alone is easily $1,000, on top of what else I would need. It's a travesty that you find yourself having such little faith. It means that other deities have failed you. Most likely, by choice. You're saying you can take care of everything. I'm saying that now that I'm on the job, it will get taken care of. And it will be a bad day for anybody who tries to stop me. I appreciate the no bullshit attitude. Any god worth their salt should have one. In a perfect world, yes. And the world would be closer to it if some gods took their job seriously. You're really upset over this. One god can make a mockery of all of us. I feel mocked. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. King Paimon. Zachary, I'd heard that you'd returned. Got something for you. Care to join me? Certainly. So tell me, Zach, when did you get back? July 15th, actually. And you didn't say anything sooner. I talked to my headmates. Met Shay. Got caught up on what happened the few months before that. Decided to lay low. Are you not your system's protector? Laying low doesn't mean inactive. There's 3 playlists on this page about the shit that was going down. These are called ReLapse for a reason. Ethan hadn't planned on doing any more. Yes, I do recall that. Why reach out to me, though? You and I have never been bosom buddies. Trickster's honor. Then again, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, King Paimon? Excuse you? The Deity series, the Paimon incident. Right around this time of year 2022, Ethan invited you in as a guest. And after building trust and rapport with you, you possessed her. Mildly, temporarily. Forced her to make a video. And then she retaliated. Made a video proving to you that she didn't like that. You betrayed her. I've already apologized. It's been years, and I've done what I could to try and make up for it. Plus, she is not a trickster. You were looking for me. On what grounds do you intend to prove such a thing? Ha! What confidence the mighty speak with right before they fall. Here's the thing, I lie. But only when that lie gets me closer to the truth. Back in February, we were working with Lucifuge Drovacol. One of the last videos I was in was talking to him. Let's just say the Prime Minister keeps extensive records of everything. And when something is stricken from the record, something's fucked up. And when my testimony helped fill in all of the gaps, you never went dormant. Say, when was the last time you've been home? Probably sometime around February? I have many homes. Oh, fuck off. You're sounding like a rookie. And before you catch me monologuing too much, keep in mind I'm not a supervillain. When did we stop making money recently? Oh yeah, right around the time you entered the chat. Our content productivity also took a dive then. When did our lives enter the 10th circle of hell? When we moved in with somebody who was working with you. Your presence in our life precedes every nosedive. And I don't have the rose-tinted glasses for you that my host does. Can't use soft and fuzzy feelings to conjure that illusion. I thought you said you weren't going to monologue. Did I reveal any of my intentions? Give insight to my wicked evil plan? No, I'm accusing, and I've learned from the best. Build a case and then present it before those who need to know. You insolent. I don't know what you just did there, but I'm pretty sure you fucked up. How? 'Cause I've got a big stick and a big mouth. And I just saw everything. Lord Hermes, get fucked. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. That'll do. Ethan Taylor, didn't expect to see you here. That makes sense, I entered via Doth. Void travel can be incredibly convenient when you get a handle on it. To what do I owe the pleasure? Zachary entered the chat, as I'm aware. And he's been making big moves, as I'm aware. Still, am I currently in violation of any contracts? I already know the answer, but let me double check. No. Lucifuge Drovacol, Prime Minister of Hell. Keeper of contracts, pacts, and bonds. Did you sign anything with Samael? No. Did you perform ritual? No. Did you partake in coitus? No. You shook hands. Left hands. With the sigil of Lucifer and his name on that hand. That's a spoken word agreement. And because it can count, I'm aware of it. And he failed you first because he wasn't keeping up his end of the bargain. I'm sorry, what? The only thing he had to do was make sure I stay alive. And Shay was already pregnant, meaning that deal was already secure. He did nothing and reaped the glory regardless. You're no longer beholden to that deal. Huh, well that's very enlightening. He's not a bad guy, but he is a prick, and his ego encompasses the entire empire. Also, he is the devil. Back in February, what a change in topic. You said you wanted to be my patron. King Hades had started pretending to be me by that point. Just beat me to the punch, why don't ya? I had helped you procure the money to get the Grand Grimoire. You got a book on Hades instead. Then I was phased out and King Catonios was phased in. It's not rocket science. I did learn how to work Saturnian energy working with you. Rather, working Satariel. And the last few interaction playlists started with you trying to work Saturn. Would you be able and willing to help this time? Belial? Rophakal? Is this your doing? Are you objecting? No, I just want to know what I'm getting my tendrils into before I jump in. Ah, shit, I know where we're going next. You do? Yeah, what he said. I'm still writing the Doth energy, and I've done this enough to be able to see 2 steps ahead. We gotta talk to Lilith. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Hello, dear. Shh, I'm not done. Emma? Holy fucking shit, it's been so long. I know Zach's looking for me. I already talked to him. You and your system are something else. I never liked making content much. It's weird. I feel seen. Not used to that. Also, do you know how much gender dysphoria this body gives me? Oh my fuck. I'm sorry, I can imagine. No, you can't. That's okay though, I know you're trying to sympathize. You're different. I'm autistic. Not what I meant. I mean, since the last time we spoke. I like you. I adore you. Do you know why I might? In your system, you hold the majority of the sexual trauma, which suggests that I'm a trauma holder. I should have a role. Everybody else has a nice, neat, fancy title. I'm just Emma. The altar that remembers just how much we were hurt like that as kids. I mean, Nina and Raven know. Marcus isn't a stranger. It's not a secret to anybody else. But you remember it all as if it happened to you. Because it did happen to me. DID is weird. And unlike the others, I don't really dig too deep. I know I'm here. I exist. That's all there is to it, really. That's all that's needed. But I know I cope in weird ways. I drink, I smoke. Although I don't anymore, I have done a lot of drugs. Never injected anything, let's be clear. That's beside the point. And in me, you saw another survivor. Yeah, somebody who gets it. I am my system's sin of lust, after all. You still hold on to that moniker. Like I said, I don't have a role the way that others do. In a way, I'm a jack of all trades. But being my system's sin of lust gives me something to hold on to. Which means there are 7 of you. Locating Marcus hasn't been easy. This noggin is a labyrinth. Most people wouldn't be able to endure it. Our inner world is deep and vast. A majority of it we don't go to. It's icky. It's nasty. Why would we? What brings you my way? I'm vetting you. Can't blame you. Makes sense. Our history with you is long and fucked up. Most of it before we ever imagined uploading to TikTok. But now that I know who you are, I'm furious that so many have still pretended to be you. Which makes me wonder why you've allowed such a thing. Why do you think that I would allow it? So many other deities seem to allow it. And it's happened with you so many times, it's fucking stupid. You confided in me, may I confide in you? Yeah, that would be nice. The thing about me is... Christianity got a hold of me a long time ago. They wanted a bride of Lucifer, queen of the demons. And in turn, they thought that my story was written out of the Bible. My story was never Christian, though. It's Jewish. We never talk about being of Jewish descent. People don't like that. You know what you are, and I know what I am. Your ancestors would have never liked me. I was the biggest, ugliest, scariest thing that ever existed. And at the time I was. Consider it UPG, but I don't have a name. Lilith is just what people started calling me. Well, that makes sense. Lilith comes from the name of a type of spirit, succubitic. Those spirits did originate in Mesopotamia. That's probably where a lot of your folklore comes from. Eating babies, causing SIDS, stuff like that. And yet I am not them. No, you're not. And because people love to overlook, ignore, or disregard my Jewish origins, humans look to other faiths, other religions to figure out where I come from and who I am. Which means people believe that you're somebody that you're not. And then those other deities wind up stepping in. And what am I to do? If that deity blocks me out, and the practitioner in question is convinced that my true identity is the deity they're speaking to. So you don't allow it. Not for a single goddamn second. And unfortunately, that's the crux of free will. People are allowed to come to their own conclusions, and deities are allowed to fuck around. Which means that you would be pissed off if somebody pretended to be you. Trust me, I already am. But unfortunately, at this point, it's a fact of life. Does that mean you'd actually be willing to help us in what we're doing? Depends. I'm not certain what you all intend to do. Me either yet. I just knew this had to be my first step. I'm just grateful that you didn't fly off the rail. Oh, I was more than willing to, if I didn't like what you had to say. And that is something I admire about your entire system. Speaking of... I'm sorry, what? Oh my god! Oh, Gamaliel is weird. Hi, Eve. Emma? Ethan. You smell like Doth. You I expected to see. I missed you too. I thought you were still dormant. There's a lot to unpack there, but that's tomorrow's problem. Lilith! Ethan? Oh, Emma. King Belial? Why did I get dragged in with you? And I am the cat! There's so much going on right now. I don't remember inviting you. I forgot to send a memo. Did Zeus send you? No, I'm keeping Ethan safe. Then we're good. Oh, good. Excuse me. I just farted because my asshole unclenched. Thank you for taking credit for that. I'm cutting this off. Everything can be tomorrow's problem. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Can't say I'm used to this. 4. Ethan, I recognize that knife. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. You have my respect. Gotta say though, you don't normally jump to those tactics. You've been hanging around since baby girl was born. Drink? Your actions are confusing. So is your voice through my voice box, but I digress. What be the real reason that I'm here? I'm vetting you. Clearly. I have a history with you that I've never committed to screen. Of course. And never needed to be anybody else's business. But at least you're not your father. Oh, I'll drink to that. That's a little close to the Zeus voice. What would you rather me do? Oh, yeah, we're going to the hills up there, yeah? Good point. Hey-hoo! Big summer blowout. Finest merch in the Midwest. They say Minnesota's cool this time of year. All right, quasi-Chris Hemsworth it is. Thank you, I prefer it that way. So, Ethan, you tell me that you need help. I already have help, though I could benefit from yours. Why do you say? The runes. Ah, they've been calling to you. Yeah, they have. I used to work with the runes frequently, and then I stopped. And why is that? Loki and your father fucked me over. Something else that I haven't exactly committed to screen. Suffice it to say, I've had a hard time trusting the Norse. You don't need a god, or to be Norse pagan to work the runes. I know, but it helps. Also, if you're present, then the others won't intercept. Not unless you let them in. Ah, I see. Now we get to the bottom of this meeting. Yeah, I suppose, but also, Dahlia vouched for you. It was not myself, but it was Dahlia who Loki had harmed. Then later he harmed the mother of my child, Shay, and I'm not getting into either story here. Probably best that way. I know how loyal the Lokians are to Loki, and I am well aware that in your life, because of Loki, I've worked against all of you. So I'm giving you a chance, Odin's son. A boldness that I admire. A boldness to see if you are welcome in my space. An ultimatum? No, an agreement. You guide me to relearn the runes, and in return I will always make sure that there is a drink for you. Camaraderie to be had together. Adventures on the trail we blaze. And I see to it that you are kept safe. In a manner of speak, you keep out those of your ilk that I myself do not invite in. Or any of my headmates. Or Shay and hers. There is one caveat. Oh? What is that? You have to be willing to fight. Fight for what you love. Fight for what you're willing to protect. Lay waste to all things that stand in your way. And in return, I will not fail you. That was very intense. But did I not reach out to Thor? I already expected it. Then it is settled. Not to borrow from a popular video game franchise, but there is a destroyer within you, and I would be delighted to greet it. So would I, Odin's son. So would I. To a new future. To new beginnings. Good shit, good shit. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Oh, goddammit. Oh, nice. Nehemoth. Hello, Zach. Queen Nama, how you doing? Peachy. And you? I've been better, though I can complain. Do you know why I've called you to me? Not sure, but if I were to take a guess, you want to vet me and see if I'm going to kick you out. That's not a bad start. Well, if it helps you ease the ruffles in your tail feathers, I have no interest. Oh, good. But I do have beef. So I'm glad that I'm here. Naturally. Ah, home sweet home. That's disturbing. Much like your true likeness. Drink? Do you try to be an asshole? I don't know, is it working? Your beef. Ah, of course. Back around Christmas of 22, right when I first stepped in, you provided a safe space for our host. That isn't lost on me. Thank you. But then Beelzebub got involved. Of course. He tried convincing us that we had past lives and shit. And now you know that's a lie. What gives, consort of the flies? Did you set us up or what? Let's just say that I have X's for a reason. Contrary to many a person's UPG. And is this simply not your own? I have no fucks left to give. I'm worried about me and mine. Fuck other people's UPG. I'm worried about our story thus far. Beelzebub is great to those who he wants to be, though I am not amongst those few. Thank you. And I'm sorry to hear that. I told Ethan before, there's a reason that I stepped out of the game. And does that then suggest that just like with Lilith, many people work with a Nama who is not the Nama that I am speaking to currently? Yes, that is so. Thank you, and that's why I'm not kicking you out. I too am an abuse survivor, and you're better with us than alone. You speak with such confidence. Dear Infernal Queen, demons are my speciality. And as to where many a demonologist would love to suck every demon's dick, I prefer to focus on how to no longer make them my problem. I'm not sure what to say. Then say nothing. I know a survivor when I see one, and I'm looking right at her. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. And the wand feels better than the athame. I'm not used to you guys being so vocal on the outside. Queen Persephone. Co-host Dahlia. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but for what? I was friends with King Hades longer than I needed to be. I'm gonna have to ask for a clarifier. Okay, Look. Hear me out. Are you sharing? Yeah, a friend of Jim is a friend of mine. Thank you. I feel he'll console both of us. In our system and our interactions so far, there's a pattern. Ethan will talk to Hades or Samael. I talk to Loki or some other kind of trickster. Raven talks to Lilith or Hecate. And Nina talks to whoever's new in the chat. And now those videos are privated. But I was there, I know. Okay. We're deliberately breaking the cycle in this chapter. I did notice that. Which means somebody other than Ethan needs to talk to you. Noted. Hades is a fucking prick. And I get it. He's good to those he wants to be. He's phenomenal to those who are loyal to him. Predictive responses? It pisses me off when practitioners aren't allowed to express the idea that certain deities are awful when they find some kind of justification for it. You deliberately disobeyed me, and what's worse, you dragged others with you. What a poignant Lion King quote. Thank you. In our experience, no trouble has befallen us greater, on-screen or on-screen, unless King Hades is in our presence. And I'll attest to those notes as well. And what's worse is you aren't allowed to say fucking anything. You're his wife, his queen. It's almost like you aren't allowed to help us. And since we do commit these conversations to the screen, it is a tightrope to walk. I'm hearing you. And Lore Olympus aside, all of the smut written about you two. The published list alone is lengthy. More people get into you, or so it seems to me, via pop culture than through mythology or religion. In the United States, that's very accurate. I'm also a detective. I'm more of a goofball, but my path isn't far different from Ethan's. You've done your research. Your marriage to King Hades was an arranged royal marriage. Romance isn't required. And according to the custom and the tradition of the time, my consent wasn't considered, even for a moment. The evidence of implied SA aside. Let me cut you off there. Surprising, but okay. Back before you moved in with your friends. When we still lived on our own? Yes, precisely. I'd made a video with Ethan. Play your part. We had made a video parodying the episode of Supernatural, where Gabriel was making the Winchesters, playing the part of a bunch of different TV shows. That's the one. I had pointed out that in the spring of 2022, Ethan took this topic on, trying to provide evidence, religiously contextual, that your relationship to King Hades was arranged and political. And after we took that topic on, she was burnt out in such a way that it seemed like she had taken psychic damage. I remember that time vividly. You're being forced to play your part. I have a part to play. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Now hang on just a moment. Okay. What part could I play that would trump all the other parts? I need to research your epithets. Oh my god. Oh, King Belial! Greetings, huh? You. Evening, Dahlia. Me? Do you have my back? Yeah, but what? Persephone? Belial? Oh. Oh! Oh. Answer. Daily Double. What is yes? Thank you. Have a drink. Thank you. Let's get to work. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. I see you got my message. Yes, Hecate. Very subtle. I've come to help change your course. A what? You've got a lot going on right now and no energy to deal with any of it. Your headmates are returning to the chat, and I feel you've been dawdling too long with demons. Caffeine ain't kicked in yet. Forgive me sounding like a meme for a moment, but aren't you a witch? Yes, I am. Then get up and let's do some witch shit. Have I not been doing that? What are your accounts at right now? In total, less than $100. How many deities do you have on standby? Not because you're being rude, but because you lack the energy to entertain them all. Yeah, I see your point. At the current trajectory, you've got less than a month here, and there are some things you could do to benefit your readiness. I always wondered why the purple. I'm sorry? I always see you with a purple energy. Or purple eyes, or purple clothes. Some people say purple is like a sign of royalty, but then metaphysically speaking, Purple represents psychic acuity. Also, transmutation and metamorphosis, which definitely tracks for you. I'm interested to see where this is going. I don't know. Maybe it's too much. Okay, suit yourself. Agatha Harkness. Have you watched the show? Not the new one, no. But I am a comic book nerd. And I live on the internet. I learn vicariously through techno-osmosis or some shit. Some people have pointed out that all of the witches of the Coven have a color corresponding to one of the Infinity Stones. Agatha's purple correlates to the Power Stone. I thought there'd be interesting turns of events with the MCU actually taking on witches. You lot have always used pop culture to help me understand things that are a little beyond me. I didn't always understand left-hand versus right-hand path, but I understood the light side and the dark side of the Force. The Sandman comics helped me understand dreams and how to use them in magic. Pop culture isn't real life, but it can give us jumping points and aha moments, and I suppose that this is one of them. Your purple, right now, for me, means power. And although I'm simply scraping the bottom of the barrel that is my subconscious, you're here to help me reconnect with mine. That is exactly what I'm hoping to do. Demons are in bed, but they have been serving as a distraction. And although it'd be ill-advised to kick everybody out, putting a big ol' smooch on that pause button would probably be a good idea. Is the caffeine kicking in? I mean, yeah, a little bit. But since you're here, I'm thinking in the way that I normally think when working with you. This is going a lot better than I feared. And for this frame of work, my system is like my coven, and we're all finally coming together. I'm going to make a few suggestions to you, but otherwise I think you know where to start. If you like what we do here, please consider the thingy. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Finally, I'm able to get through. Like hell you can, King Hades. Marcus, you're awake. Intruder alert. Excuse me? That'll do, Marcus. At ease. And who are you? Maxine, a system gatekeeper. System sin of sloth. I thought Raven was gatekeeper. You know, there can be two of those in a system. All depends on the complexity of a system's trauma. And what about him? Marcus? He's an automaton, a thought form that I made when I was a kid. Modeled him after the Terminator to help keep us safe. After all these years, what an interesting reveal. Now, King Hades, I gotta ask, is it arrogance or hubris that makes you want to fuck around and find out today? What is that supposed to mean? We didn't call on you, and not only are you in the head of my meat suit, you're in my inner world, and you are not welcomed. The other answer could be simple entitlement. But don't you Greek gods have rules about hospitality and shit? I didn't realize I was violating any. Smells like bullshit. Save it. Because in the words of Freddy Krueger, you're in my world, bitch. The cool thing about pop culture magic, when the fuck, is that it can provide a blueprint for real magic to take shape. And although the Renegon isn't real, every single one of the 6 paths has something to do with life or death. Do you know your way out? Or do I need to show you the gate of the underworld myself? May I have a moment to speak? You've had years to speak, bub. And I've got a stick that I'm not afraid to use. So I see. I'll be on my way. Good. I still don't trust you, though. How are you doing? Like I said, it's my world, bitch. And don't come back. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Time to meet up with the rest of the gang. Huh, well, I'll be damned. Aren't you all ready? Maxine. Max is also a functional name. I thought you and Marcus were the same person. Not quite, not exactly. Oh, good, you are still here. Marcus is an automaton? No, I lied. Okay, can somebody please explain? Max? Fine, I got it. Marcus isn't a thought form. He is a fictive. An alter based on a fictional character. Yeah, and you remember when we were kids? We were really into Alien, Terminator, and Predator. Ah, I'm picking up. But why don't you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Am I not muscly enough? But the answer, mwah, is just a little bit more confusing. Max, can you please translate? He did used to look like Arnold. Then once he realized he was a fictive, over time he evolved and became his own person. And therefore he started to look like his own person. A gender-fluid Rhea Ripley? Just be glad that I am Mommy and you are not Poppy. I'm very glad that I'm not Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, that would make her Liv Morgan. Wait, who? Her.
Only difference is I'm not a homewrecker.
And on all fronts, that's good for everybody. Shay, I love you, but don't dye your hair blonde. And I'm going to remove Belial's sunglasses. People that don't realize we are a DID system will definitely be very confused by this. I'm going to repeat Shay. DID has always been an aspect but never the main focus of this channel. Yeah, we've never been secret about being a system, because we're all entertainers. Now hang on, no offense, but Marcus is an alter. But he's not one of the System 7? I Captain, a Sin of Wrath. He is a fictive. He didn't split off from the original child that we once were, maybe? I don't know, DID is still weird for me. I know I'm here as my whole life, but good God, it's complicated. I mean, no two systems are the same, but I am very okay in not being one of the 7 deadly sins. But I hate to interrupt. We have an incoming deity trying to make contact. You really are handy now that I know what you are. And this is why we're thick as thieves. I wouldn't be able to do my job if it wasn't for him. Marcus, what are your elf ears here? That was strained even for you. I'm picking up on a Greek deity. They're knocking on our psychic door. Ah, shit. I already know. Apollo! Yes? I've got my stick. No, he's actually good. It's just been a while. Hi, can I interest you guys in a part 2? Opinions? No objections. Is he gonna help us make money? I can if you want me to. Alright, part 2 sounds good. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Oh hey, you're resetting your money bowl. I was about to suggest that. It only made sense, Apollo. We've changed rooms since the last time. Oh good, that definitely makes my job easier. And what exactly is your job, Lord Apollon? Greetings, System Sin of Greed, Zach. Last time we worked with you, April and May of 22. Working with you led to us crossing paths with Azazel once again. Did you let him in on purpose? No, I was there because I was trying to prevent him. Likely story, Lord of Light. But here's another thing. Will you behave? I already planned on it. Good. This thing here is a locust, a cicada specifically. And I'm a god of plagues. Which tells me that you have been watching us, at least since we lived in the Walcott trailer. Yeah, I'll admit to that. But I've kept my distance because y'all kept saying no. I don't care if you are a god, every type of spirit has their weaknesses. And the bigger they are, the harder they fall, once they are exploited. And if I know that, why would I be here? Let me pour you another drink. You passed the vibe check. Your money bowl is reset, but it was May and April of 23. Thank you for the correction. Now here's the thing, man. I think I get where this is coming from. Please enlighten me. There are a lot of people that think that I am Abaddon. And from the pit came Abaddon. And in the Greek tongue means Apollyon. My name isn't Apollyon. It's Apollon. 2 completely different words. I know. So then what's the beef? Last time we worked with you. In April and May of 23. You got traded out for Azazel. I need to be deathly serious to you. How much I am willing to keep that motherfucker out. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but the Greeks and the Infernals only get along professionally. And here I am talking to Apollo and not Azazel. You're the protector of your system. Yes, sir, amen that I am. And you used to be Persecutor. Persecutor protector, but I digress. And your entire system has been into the paranormal your entire lives. No notes? I I think you and I can see eye to eye. And now we're on the same page. Let's get to work. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Well, I hope I found the right place. What do you want, boy? Your presence is much larger than I thought it would be. That is not an answer. Are you wasting my time? Honestly, I'm wondering the same thing. Then I'll be on my way. Cronus, father of the Olympians. Popularly known as a god of time. But in your cultus, you were a god of agriculture. It was the seasons and the harvest that kept track of time. But of course. But I have a question. Only one. Do you identify with the name Saturn? No. Yeah, honestly, I didn't think that you would. Before Saturn was the name of a planet, it was the name of an Etruscan deity. Similar to yourself, but the Romans sort of fetishized Etruscan culture. And a lot of the Roman deities that the planets are later named after, or was it the other way around? The ones that wear the likeness of your offspring and so many others. Do you have a point? History reveals all things. And with a good enough record, even popular beliefs that are held dear are proven to be unequivocally false. And who better to ask questions to than the god of time? What is your true purpose of being before me? Most humans avoid you. The mythologies of Hellas are frankly poorly preserved. On with it. Is it because you can tell that Zeus is my patron? Your reputation precedes you. And I can tell that Hecate is your matron. Guess you would be considered the traitor if the mythology is accurate account. And you reek of her discipline. All right then. Somebody wants me to work against you, and I refuse. You refuse. It's too Percy Jackson, and I'm not a character in somebody's storybook. What evidence? This current series of events started when I was given an eviction notice. And the eviction notice did get thrown out, just to wind up rehomed while my unexpected baby girl is in the hospital. And the more I refuse to play along, the more unfortunate my life turns out. It was while I was living in that location, I start investigating, trying to figure out who's in my way. And that's when I came up. Off the record, sure, I didn't commit it to the public. I had no proof and, well, let's just say you're not somebody I want to piss off on purpose. Wise decision. And it wouldn't be the first time that it felt like I was being used as a pawn. It's a classic war tactic. Though I'd never consider you a diplomat, sending somebody unwitting to incite violence is one of the oldest plays in the book. And I figured that much would at least interest you. It sounds like a conspiracy. Something that many divine beings have used as a contingency to help me keep my mouth shut. If what you say is true, then this is very serious. And I take it you are motivated by wanting to prevent calamity. And if I can get a few dickheads to quit fucking with me in the process, you're right, you do need help getting your life in order. I have a confusion? You've gotten this old titan to move. That's an admirable feat. I will help you, but some of your friends aren't going to like it. Oh, I know. That's why you sweeten the pot first. A sign of good faith. Yeah, maybe I should do the talking. Here, for you. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Hey, Zach! Yeah, Captain. Where did these come from? If I say it out loud, ClockApp's gonna think I'm saying something else. So, that place. I mean, God bless DID, but can we afford it? Yeah, that. We have friends, Eve. Ah, much better. We have friends. They can't help us find a place or a car, but they can help make sure that we enjoy our creature comforts. Ah, wicked. That's fucking hilarious. The filter just gave the shirt green eyes also. What do you know? Guess it did. Whoa, what'd you just do? We're in our inner world. Been a while, hadn't it? It feels different. Take a look at your altar. Okay. This is a black mirror. Used very famously for multiple different things, forms of divination. Mirrors can be used as a doorway or a portal, allowing you to live in a world from a different perspective. I knew there was a reason you stuck in the mirror. It's an invitation for others to reflect. Just like Norman Osborn. I knew there was a Green Goblin reference. Pop quiz! Green eyes, green with evil, Tommy Oliver. An evil Power Ranger who once turned good joined the team. Suppose that describes you for our system a little bit. Which sin is mine? Greed. You're starting to quiz me like a deity would. I know you'll understand it if I do it this way. Did you know I've been working with Hermes? I've had my suspicions, but thank you for confirming. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Back at the trailer, I was working with Hermes. Then out of nowhere, my greed Funko Pop falls on me. In that particular video, it wasn't Hermes. It was supposed to be enough for you to call bullshit. You were sending me a message. How? The dark side of the Force can lead to many things that some would consider unnatural. Are you trying to break the tension? Nope. Shit, I'm fronting again. And it's cold. And I'm outside. Good God, have I ever mentioned that I love being a system? I mean, so do I. Now let me take a step back. Ah, much better. Now I can see you. Have you ever mentioned that the reason you do that is because your eyes are blue as an altar? I mean, maybe a couple of times, once upon a time. You confuse me, though. I did it on purpose. I mean, yeah, of course, but the line just a second ago with the Star Wars quote. You've been acting as if you hate demons. Well, I don't. There are a few that I'm actually quite fond of. Such as Belial. I mean, yeah, but his swagger is written all over you. No objection, but we're getting carried away. Oh no, you're not calling the shots anymore? I missed you. I missed you too. Don't fucking disappear on me again. Don't plan on it. Now, before we get too sappy, who is on your makeshift altar in the hotel room? Well, Persephone, Queen Nama, and oftentimes Belial. Looks like you're missing one. Wait, really? Who? Well, I'm glad you asked. Ding, 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 top of morning, witchy pagan noises. Evening, Lord Hermes. What took you so long? Well, excuse me. You're not the only system protector in the room that I've been talking to. Wait, Zach's the only system protector. And your system isn't the only one in the room. Oh my God, hi, man.
Sup?
Okay, so what now? We go ahead and make money, and all means justify the ends. Because for us, it's now about survival. And along the way, maybe we'll shake some shit up. Okay, do you have a plan? I was hoping you were gonna ask. Let me lead the way. The following is a recreation of a conversation previously held. Hey, Zach! Aye, Captain. You ready to get some shit done? Oh, my captain, my captain. I was wondering if you were ever gonna ask. Got a hunter's moon tonight. Figured it'd be good a time as any. I like when you talk dirty. Hermes! What is up, my dudes? Ready to go fast? Fit the fuck, boy! Yo, Apollo. Don't have your FMA this time, do you? Left it at home. Oh, cool, what can I do for you? Share a drink with me and let's talk a little bit about divine truth. Interesting, but you had me at Evan Williams. Sounds good. Oh, good. Hello, dear. Been a while since I met you in my liminal hell. Figured to be straight to the point and no bullshit. Gotta ask, how did you make it here? Let's just say I had to follow a feeling. One that I'm all too familiar with. Also, Hermes helped. You know mortals aren't supposed to be here. Cool, because I don't plan on staying long. You're coming with me. I'm sorry? No time to dawdle. I'll explain on the way. Oh no, twist my arm, why don't ya? Alright, I'm trusting Ethan on this one. This is not my normal type of magic, however... Zach, you're not the one I expected. Hey, King Zeus, drink? Trying to butter me up? Maybe a little bit, but Ethan told me it was important. And she was right. Bourbon, good shit, good shit. What's up? How do you feel about us spending time with your old man? It's a little weird, not gonna lie, but I have faith in you and your system. Oh, you understand free will. No wonder Ethan likes you. I spent a lot of time working on it. Okay, cool. We need help. Now I understand. You asking for help is more significant. How do you feel about helping us shape our fate? Dear system's sin of greed, fate is my speciality. Okay, cool. Eve should be back with Hecate any minute now, so let's go. Ooh, I really hope she listens to me. Ethan? Your Majesty, I know you're scared. I know things are complicated. Things aren't exactly favorable right now. You speak to me as if you're one of my servants. Do you have faith in me? Of course I do. I need you to release the blockages you put between me and King Hades. I know you did it out of the kindness of your heart and thinking that it was best. Say no more. It's been fucking things up. And I need to hold myself accountable. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's not what I'm worried about. No, I know. But I am. Thank you, but I'll let it be your burden to bear. Please come with me, and be a part of one of your plots. I've got nothing better to do tonight. Well, would you look at that? She is a beaut, isn't she? Evening, Zach. Lady Hestia, thank you for meeting me. What can I do for you? We need to find a home. Baby girl is doing better. Still some complications, but we are running out of time and no closer than we were before. I see you've invited other deities. Incredibly perceptive. But I don't think you mean your family. It's not demons. I can work with the comedic. Do you think we should reach out to Bastet? I believe Shay's already taking care of that. Then may I ask why bringing it up? There are many things that you are not yet aware of, but it seems like you're not bothering yourself with those things. Right now it's about securing a better future for our kids. Well, better not keep the others waiting. Say no more, lady of the house. Wait. Did it just click? Good. Ooh, Ethan's gonna be conflicted. Thank you for your understanding, King Belial. I forgot that Zeus was your patron. I shouldn't have interfered. And though I understand in hindsight, where I'm going next, I can't risk somebody trying to turn us against each other. Right now, I literally can't afford it. I'm proud of you. You're using your own wisdom to make your own decisions. Just keep in mind, I'm only an earshot away. Of course. Thank you, King Belial. Now, where was I? Time to take a deep breath and put my big girl panties on. Here we go. You know I try to discourage smoking. King Hades, you came. Consider me curious enough when my wife requests me an audience with you. I finally closed out my case. Interesting. Did you get my report? I did, but I haven't parsed through it yet. Looks like you've been framed. There's a lot to get caught up on.